We all quit. Burger King staff quit at this Nebraska location because of what they describe as horrific and punishing working conditions. Hey, everybody, my name is JJ. You're watching Bull Boom Bear Bust. Today's Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. And this story here is just a microcosm of what's happening on a broad scale throughout the United States and throughout the world. But when we see a well-known place like Burger King, and when something is here in the United States, it tends to get a lot more attention. So this has been trending a little bit on Twitter and other places on social media. Now, the upper managers recently took down this sign that the employees put up there saying that we all quit, sorry for the inconvenience. Now, the sorry for the inconvenience, that's what the employees had to tell a lot of customers because of all the backups and the delays. And we're going to talk about what some of these workers, how they described the working conditions, and we're going to talk about the reasons behind it that many of you know, but many of you still don't know. Now, something interesting to note that one of the people that quit amongst the employees was the general manager, who had also complained about the working conditions, long hours, not enough pay, grueling work, plus more complaints that these people had. And this is a KLK NTV article, and this is how the manager there, the general manager, described the working conditions. The kitchen reached over 90 degrees. Flores, the ended up in the hospital for dehydration. She said her bosses reacted saying that she was being, quote, a baby. All right, so it was bad working conditions. A lot of these people quit. Let's get to the source or sources of the problem. Now, many of you, and I think even many of you down in comments, will say this is the solution. This is the be-all, end-all. $15 an hour minimum wage. And believe me, I'm for higher wages. A lot of you get me wrong. I am for higher wages. But higher wages is not going to fix the underlying problem of the cost of living is too much. So if you just raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour or whatever wage you think is going to fix this, but you don't fix the money printing and the inflation that's bringing the need for higher wages, then you're just going to find yourself in the same boat a few months, a few years from now, who knows, maybe 2 years you're going to be demanding $20 an hour. In 5 years, you're going to be demanding $30 an hour. Who knows? With this inflation, just demanding higher wages and holding up signs that you need higher wages is not going to fix the problem. It's a band-aid on a broken leg. So do we need higher wages? Yes, I'm not arguing that at all. We definitely need higher wages. But is higher wages going to fix it alone? No, you have to address the big underlying factors in this monetary system, in this economy. Also, would all these employees have quit if the pay was $15 an hour? Is $15 an hour even enough to stand in a hot 90-degree kitchen without air conditioning for whatever, 6, 8, 10 hours? Who knows? And deal with rude and angry customers who are upset because of the delays in their food because of labor shortages and restaurants not being able to find enough staff? And maybe things like this will make the situation better at this restaurant. Maybe this will encourage upper management to pay more, and therefore the working conditions would be a little bit better. But just on the topic of pay, maybe fast food places do need to pay $20, $25 an hour or more. Maybe that's what that type of work deserves. And I'm not arguing that it's not. I think those are very difficult jobs. And unless you've worked in fast food, you may not know how hard it really is. It may seem like an easy job because you can get a job there at 16, but just because you can do it at a young age without a college degree doesn't mean it's easy. But this is how our economic system has steered the situation. So we have people that actually work the hardest, physically working the hardest, making the least, and the people that work the least hardest or sit in air-conditioned offices all day, aka bankers, are some of the people that make the most money. Now it continues to boggle my mind how many people just think that demanding higher wages is going to fix the situation. Yes, a lot of employers, they're stingy, they're greedy, they need to pay more. I'm not disagreeing at all. But thinking that's going to fix problems like this, here's a San Francisco gas station, gas, the lowest you can get it's about $4.60. I know San Francisco, people should just move out because of the cost of living, but it's something everywhere you go. Look at the rising home prices, the rents. Unless you address the underlying issue of rising prices, rising cost of living, inflation, higher wages is never going to solve this problem. Recent article here, MarketWatch, the cost of living posts the biggest surge since 2008 as inflation spreads through the economy. The cost of automobiles, we've talked about it. The cost of food, travel, lodging, everything is going up. These people are looking at fireworks. People, please don't waste your money on fireworks. I know you want to have fun, you want to party. I'm lame, I'm boring. Because I'm not excited about seeing some explosions going off in the sky and seeing a bunch of smoke and a bunch of paper being blown everywhere. But Bulls and Bears folks, please spread the word to your friends, neighbors, people that you meet. Please spread the word on how to fix this. It's not just higher wages. Please talk to people you know and people you meet about this monetary system madness. The money masters of the universe are laughing behind the scenes at all of us here arguing about things like higher wages. In the meantime, here's what's happening at the banks. I think just our last episode we talked about the profits at Chase. Now we have Citigroup trouncing profit estimates as economic recovery spurs reserve release. Banks, I'll let you tell me, what do? Create money out of thin air digitally and then charge people interest on it. So of course they're going to make money. Right? When you don't have real money, when you can create unlimited amounts of what they call money out of thin air, it's going to cause a big mess, kind of like we're seeing right now where the cost of living is exploding. And yet a big portion, actually most of the population, needs some sort of payout or assistance. It's pretty sad, but that's the truth. That's what's happening. Thanks everybody for being here. Let me know what you think about this Burger King situation. Is higher wages going to fix it? And that's all we need to worry about it? You let me know. Thanks everybody for watching. Be well. Bye.